Alrighty guys, here we go again. So new recap for day 30 of my 60-day challenge, and so I've been struggling a little bit with something that's come up in the past, and I think I'm getting closer to actually identifying what's going on there. So what the matter is exhaustion, right? And I think the reason that I'm actually getting exhausted on these nights out is because I kind of I tend to strive towards or prefer a high energy or high state kind of mood, and that exhausts me because it's not necessarily always my natural state of being. And as I've spoken about in the past, I'm having a bit of a difficult time just accepting being in a low energetic state. I'm getting better at it. I'm trying to do things that kind of promote getting better at that, such as sitting down, like simple shit like that, just sitting down, doing a seated set. However, it kind of feels bad actually doing that because I feel like I bring the energy way down, and to an extent where I start feeling tired and so on. Yeah, exhaustion's a bitch. And there's nothing really we can do about it. I'm kind of wondering a little bit maybe if it's the long hours of going out in Denmark that's causing it. But then again, I feel like it's just whining like a little bitch. I should just be considering it a luxury that we have the opportunity to go out for 6 or 8 hours instead of just 4 hours. So I feel a little bit bad bringing that up as an excuse. But either way, I do feel exhaustion is a bit of an issue, and I think it's a more correct way to explain what I said in the past. I don't accept being in a low energetic state because I think the symptoms are the same. I tend to believe that what exhausts me is actually trying to be in a mood that I'm not. So, and that kind of goes very nicely, just realizing this now, but it goes really nicely hand in hand with something I've talked about before, which is that games should be all about communicating more authentically and more genuinely with other people. And I believe the fact that I'm kind of striving towards a high energetic mood is kind of counterproductive as to that intent, at least. So yeah, there's definitely something to work on there. I'm kind of wondering what can I do to kind of put myself in a more accepting. It's not necessarily I feel like I'm not good enough or that I need to be in that state. It's just I think it's kind of based on my experience of responses, and I'm always able to do more. I'm always able to do better. I can get away with more, so to say, or get away with less, even if I'm in a good mood, in a high state. I'm able to do silly, retarded stuff like approaching with hugs, or basically anything works when you're in a good mood because you're just feeling it and then you're doing that thing. Whereas if you're in a bit of a lower state, you're working out of a repertoire, and that can work if you're congruent to it because you've done it in the past, so you know how it works and you know which reactions you can expect, so that will make you congruent to it. But it's still different than being in a high energetic mood, I believe. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to keep in mind. Nothing particularly interesting happened tonight. I think it was a bit more persistent than I have been lately, and I allow myself to have more freedom to go for closes and so on. But yeah, that's kind of the short recap for today. And yeah, I think I'm definitely going to write a few notes down along with this video. And exhaustion. Fuck you. Thanks, guys.